Hey guys, welcome to the channel and another video. Today I'm going to be watching The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring by Peter Jackson. It stars way too many people I know. Okay, before even talking about this film, I want to reassure everyone that I'm watching the extended cut of the trilogy in 4K on my ultra-wide display with virtual surround sound to have the best experience I can. Moving on, since this is around 4 hours for each film in the trilogy, I've decided it would be best to split these films into two, or else most of the important bits will probably have to be cut for the YouTube version. I plan to watch one every week for the next 3 weeks. The full-length video is on my Patreon, by the way. Finally, let's talk about the film itself. I had a secret for the longest time. Whenever I got asked whether I watched the Lord of the Rings trilogy, I always used to say yes. I actually didn't, since I wasn't the biggest fan of epic fantasy, as you already might know. That was until Game of Thrones came along, and I fell in love with that. The first couple of seasons of that show were brilliant, but David and Dan completely ruined it by the end. I've read the books, though, and they're leagues better than the show. I've been waiting for The Winds of Winter for almost a decade to come out. Come on, George Martin, it's almost been 10 years, just give it to us. Anyways, to convince my friends that I've actually watched this franchise, I do know the basic premise of the series. I know that there is the One Ring which corrupts people, and Frodo and Sam, with the help of Gandalf, have to return the ring to Mordor. I don't know where or what that is, by the way. I know there are wizards, elves, hobbits, and probably other creatures, and the primary antagonist is called Sauron. Oh, and I also know that there is a creature called Gollum who says, "My precious," although I lack context for that. I know all the actors in the poster in the background, like Elijah Wood, Ian McKellen, Liv Tyler, Viggo Mortensen, Sean Astin, Kate Blanchett, Hugo Weaving, Sean Bean, Orlando Bloom, Andy Serkis, and Christopher Lee. I'm sure I'll recognize others too. This was enough knowledge for me to play off the fact that I've actually seen the trilogy, when in reality I avoided it like the plague. I'm sorry guys, please don't hate me. As you already know, since I've started the channel, I've watched films from genres I usually didn't used to like horror or westerns, but great films are great films, regardless of genre. And that is the reason why I wanted to watch Lord of the Rings, to experience this classic and give it the chance it rightfully deserves. Watching it with you guys just makes it more special. This is probably the only big franchise I have left to watch, except the Star Trek movies, as I've already watched the Godfather trilogy, the Matrix trilogy, Harry Potter franchise, the Star Wars franchise, and most other big ones. So get ready, grab a coffee or a snack, and let's get started with this journey. I'm excited. But before we get into it, to help support the channel, I have a Patreon page for full-length reactions to this film and over 80 movies, early access and weekly polls for what to watch next. You'll need your own copy to watch along. The link's in the description below, by the way. Please consider being a patron, please subscribe to the channel, do check out my other videos, like if you like this video, dislike it if you didn't. With all that being said, let's get started. The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, Peter Jackson, Bilbo Baggins. He was played by Martin Freeman in the Hobbit films, if I'm not mistaken.
Middle Earth,
This world has its own map,
the third age of this world.
and it's considered the third age. Holy crap, so much exposition in the first 10 minutes.
Where to begin? Hobbits have been living and farming in the four farthings of the Shire, being neither renowned as great warriors, nor counted among the very wise. For all hobbits share a love of things that grow.
Happy birthday, Bilbo Baggins. Oh, it's Bilbo's birthday. And we get introduced to Frodo with a beautiful shot. That's Gandalf.
It's wonderful to see you, Gandalf.
Holy perspective. That's amazing.
I hear it's going to be a party of special magnificence.
Amazing optical illusion.
Bilbo's been a bit odd lately.
Well, Bilbo has the ring. I wonder it's corrupting him or not.
Whatever you did, you've been officially labeled a disturber of the peace.
Look at those kids.
Gandalf, I'm glad you're back.
So am I, dear boy.
The music is so serene.
Oh, Bilbo Baggins.
Dear Gandalf!
Good to see you. You haven't aged a day.
I think it's because of the ring. Just like Gollum.
Welcome, welcome.
Wow.
Oh!
Bit of visual humor.
There's some cheese here. Oh, no. They've never forgiven me for living this long. I've got to get away from these confounded relatives hanging on the bell all day, never giving me a moment's peace.
They want the house because he's not dead yet.
I'm old, Gandalf. I know I don't look it, but I'm beginning to feel it in my heart.
Wow.
Go on, Sam. Ask Rosie for a dance. I think I'll just have another ale.
Oh, Sam is shy. Hey, that's Dominic Monaghan. I remember him from Lost.
Oh no, the big one, big one! I don't know why I took you in after your mother and father died, but it wasn't out of charity. You were the one Baggins that showed real spirit.
Wow.
You'll be all right.
He almost told him.
What's your idea? Watch out for the dragon!
Oh, they think it's an actual dragon.
Let's get another one.
Today is my 111th birthday!
Peter Jackson is doing an amazing job with the camera work and us focusing on what he wants us to focus on.
I'm going now.
Goodbye.
What a dramatic exit. I wonder whether he planned it like this. Looks like he did.
I suppose you think that was terribly clever.
I'm leaving everything to him.
What about this ring of yours? Is that staying too?
Why shouldn't I keep it? It's mine, my precious.
Precious.
You want it for yourself!
Bilbo Baggins! Do not take me for some conjurer of cheap tricks!
That was intimidating.
The ring must go to Frodo.
Is he leaving with the ring then?
Bilbo, ring is still in your pocket.
It's a great way to show how much it can corrupt even a hobbit.
Goodbye, Gandalf.
Goodbye.
So Bilbo's off on his holiday, which he doesn't intend to return from. Great camera perspective, showing the ring almost as if it's its own character. Which it is, I bet.
Bilbo!
Oh, he didn't even touch the ring.
Bilbo's ring. The ring is yours now.
I don't understand.
The entire fate of Middle-earth is now in Frodo's hands. That's Mount Doom, if I'm not mistaken, which we got introduced to earlier in Mordor. And I think that was Gollum's voice, Shire Baggins. What a beautiful shot. And it's been, what, 3,000 years, so Gandalf actually has to look it up. They're creatures from Mount Doom.
The mountains are fair teeming with goblin.
Somebody's broken in? Oh right, those creatures, I think.
Is it secret?
It's Gandalf.
One ring to bring them all, and in the darkness, fight.
I've heard that before, but in a show called The Big Bang Theory.
It's heard its master's call.
Sauron was destroyed.
His life force is bound to the ring, and the ring survived.
Oh.
Sauron needs only this ring to cover all the lands of a second darkness.
So this film is about the second coming of Sauron.
We keep it hidden. We never speak of it again. No one knows it's here, do they?
I looked everywhere for the creature Gollum, but the enemy found him first.
Andy Serkis's voice is so unique.
I'm giving it to you!
Don't tempt me, Frodo!
Where? Where do I go?
Get out of the Shire and see the head of my order. He is both wise and powerful.
Oh, even Gandalf has a boss.
Travel only by day. And stay off the road. Confound it all, Samwise Gamgee!
Oh, it's Sam.
Nothing important. That is, I heard a good deal about a ring and a Dark Lord and something about the end of the world, but please, Mr. Gandalf, sir, don't hurt me. Don't turn me into anything unnatural.
What a beautiful switch in tone. Frodo and Sam, Sam and Frodo, the dynamic duo.
The ring is trying to get back to its master.
I heard the character Sam in Game of Thrones is also based on this Sam. I can see parallels with Jon Snow and Sam and Frodo and Sam. New Zealand is a beautiful country. I've lived in Australia, but I've never had the pleasure of just flying over to New Zealand. I've been to Tasmania and many different places, but I'm still yet to go to New Zealand. Wow.
They're leaving Middle-earth, never to return.
For that is why you have come, Saruman.
Saruman. Okay.
Time enough to counter Sauron if we act quickly. Time? What time?
Saruman's not happy.
He is gathering all evil to him. Very soon he will have summoned an army great enough to launch an assault upon Middle-earth. You know this. They will find the ring. And kill the one who carries it.
Oh no.
We must join with him, Gandalf.
Oh no. Powerful magic. Shot beautifully.
Frodo! I thought I'd lost you. What are you talking about? I think we should get off the road.
Now there are 4 of them. One of the 9. He was almost compelled to put it on because the ring wants to be found.
Sam and I must get debris.
Are they scared of water? Again, beautiful perspective work here. Holy crap. The prancing pony. That's where Gandalf was supposed to be, but I'm sure he can't make it.
That fellow's done nothing but stare at you since we arrived.
That's Viggo Mortensen. Don't do it, Frodo.
He's over there.
He wore the ring, and they know where he is now. Holy crap. I have to assume that's Sauron.
What do you want?
A little more caution from you. That is no trinket you can.
Let it go!
They're coming.
Oh, wow.
They were once men. Then Sauron the Deceiver gave to them 9 rings of power.
Oh, temptation.
They will never stop hunting you.
That's a painting in the background, but it's so well done.
We have no choice but to trust him.
Exactly what I was about to say. They have no choice.
Rivendell, Master Gamgee. To the House of Elrond.
We're going to see the elves.
That's where Bilbo Baggins is, if I'm not mistaken. The story is slow, but it's coming together, and there's so much exposition that it's crazy.
We do not stop till nightfall.
What about breakfast?
We've already had it.
We've had one, yes. What about second breakfast?
Locations are unique.
Who is she?
'Tis the Lay of Luthien.
Oh, he has a woman.
She died.
Saruman is completely corrupted.
What orders from Mordor, my lord?
We have work to do.
So orcs are bad, humans are good, hobbits are good, but we haven't met the elves yet.
We shall rest here tonight.
Keep them close. I'm going to have a look round.
What are you doing? We saved some for you, Mr. Frodo. Get out, you fool!
Oh, the fire! They're already here. Oh, man. Wow. I have to admit, the film looks so beautiful in 4K ultra-wide. Wow. We can actually see them. Great CGI. Oh, he's here. Oh, coming in clutch. And he's single-handedly holding them off. Honestly, I thought these Nazguls would be more powerful than they actually are. Strider alone just defeated a couple of them.
He's been stabbed by a Morgul blade. He needs elvish medicine.
Oh, good thing they're going to the elves anyway. I wonder what they're building underground. Oh, they're forging weapons. That makes sense. Okay. Are they creating those creatures, or were they buried there for 3,000 years?
Is it going to die?
He's passing into the shadow world.
It's an elf. We can tell from the shine. Liv Tyler, she was so beautiful.
We must get him to my father. Frodo fear, I Athrodoni here, Tor Gwaithnin Beriathon.
Ooh, they have a connection, and they know each other quite well. The music is so epic. Again, they can't cross the water. This is the second time we've seen that. Oh, they can cross water. And she has powers. I did not expect that.
Frodo, don't give in.
Gandalf,
Yes, I'm here.
Gandalf's here.
why didn't you meet us?
Wow, visual effects.
There is only one Lord of the Ring.
He's being carried away by a bird. I think he summoned the bird with the butterfly.
So you have chosen death.
So you have chosen death. I've heard that phrase as well. Wow, the area or the city of the elves, it's magical, divine. I don't know how much of these are sets, how much of this is CGI, but they're blended together so well in 2001, I can't tell. And look how much he's aged already.
A Hobbit's Tale by Bilbo Baggins. This is wonderful. Packed already. We got the ring this far to Rivendell, and I thought, seeing as how you're on the mend, we'd be off soon. I am ready to go home.
Saruman is coming for the ring.
We do not have the strength to fight both Mordor and Isengard.
The ring cannot stay here.
Sean Bean, Orlando Bloom.
They must decide now how to end it.
And I've seen this character as well in pictures.
Follow me! Cast it into the fire!
Temptation took over Isildur.
It should have ended that day, but evil was allowed to endure.
So it's all men's fault.
There's no strength left in the world of men.
I wonder whether Sean Bean will die in this one too. Like 80% of all films I've seen Sean Bean in, he dies.
Blade cut the ring from Sauron's hand.
You are a Isildur there, not a Isildur himself.
He's the heir.
The same blood flows in my veins. Same weakness.
And he's scared. That's why he abandoned. They're in love.
I choose a mortal life.
Each race is bound to this fate, this one doom.
They're having a great meeting to decide what happens to the ring. So it is true, I've seen that meme before.
The voice was crying. Your doom's near at hand.
Why not use this ring? You cannot wield it. None of us can.
Wise words, Strider.
This is no mere ranger, son of Arathorn.
You have only one choice. The ring must be destroyed.
And it can only be destroyed at Mount Doom.
The ring was made in the fires of Mount Doom. Only there can it be unmade. Must do this.
Silence.
Not with 10,000 men could you do this.
The ring must be destroyed.
And I suppose you think you're the one to do it!
It's the ring that's causing the conflict.
I will take it! I will take the ring to Mordor.
I will help you bear this burden.
If by my life or death, I can protect you.
And you have my bow.
They're all coming together because of the Hobbit, because they know they're not easily corrupted, and they're simple people.
Then Gondor will see it done.
Mr. Frodo's not going anywhere without me.
Sam always listening in.
Anyway, you need people of intelligence on this sort of mission. Quest. Thing.
You shall be the Fellowship of the Ring.
The Fellowship of the Ring.
Where are we going?
Pippin! I love the bits of humor presented, so the story isn't all like super serious. Guys, I'm going to stop it here today. The next part should be up in a day or two, along with the review. See you in the next one. Bye.